how we think about ourselves, how we treat ourselves, the kind of compassion we offer ourselves, the kind of kindness and generosity and giant love that we offer ourselves is absolutely going to inform what we have to offer anybody, anything else.
Amen. How
So,
could it not?
and I know that sometimes I know that I can get strung out, right, on what it is that I have to do for others. I value deeply loving others well. It's part of my personal mission statement.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can literally get myself strung out on caring for, loving, praying for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Congo, Sudan, Palestine is in my prayer, in my heartbreak every day.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Right. And if I am not really mindful and really well practiced, I will leave it there.
Mm-hmm.
And I will forget that despair and that heartbreak and that worry and um, that edge of hopelessness
Mm-hmm.
will become all there is.
Right. 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 It's interesting that, when the quote you just shared, let us learn to think better of ourselves. And at, face value, it seems like, well, why wouldn't we? But then I think about, okay, so just in terms of a physical way that we show up, we're outward facing.
That's
We
right.
don't see our own face.
Right.
And there are times when we record our voice and then we hear it and it's like, that's what I sound like, because it sounds different from the inside than it does. So it's easy to put our attention elsewhere versus, oh, so what am I feeling, especially within New Thought when we're taught, indoctrinated to suppress the quote unquote, what we traditionally would refer to as negative feelings, the sadness or whatnot. And, sometimes we're guilted and shamed into, well, what's in your consciousness kind of. And it's like, okay, so we push outward, outward, outward so that we're not being true to ourselves, thinking better of ourselves, even recognizing ourselves. Like, I'm with you that there are times when you can get so strung out with, I got to make sure the grandkids are okay, and I got to make sure my sons are okay, I got to make sure the daughter-in-law, I got to make sure I got to do. It's like, wait a minute, I don't even recognize myself anymore because I'm used to singing, I'm used to dancing and laughing, and I'm used to doing the, but based on the evidence, I'm not acting like myself anymore. Ooh, so the invitation, come back to myself, come back to the truth of who and what I am, make sure my container is full, my capacity and my health and well-being. And then now, how do I go back to, because, referencing what you said, when we bring all of the spaces that where war is happening and police shootings are happening and the unhoused and all of these things, and we bring it to this space and we become so, okay, and there's grief and there's anger and there's all of this stuff, but we don't process it. Then when we return to that space of prayer, we're bringing the baggage of that grief, the anger and all of that into this space of, well, wait a minute. Is that what I want to carry into the space of? No, I want to leave the shoes at the door. I want to shake off the dust and then re-enter this space of, I am knowing the truth so that I have the capacity to now step back out into the world, put my shoes back on, get back out there, get dusty and dirty again, speaking truth powerfully, not speaking truth to power, but speaking truth powerfully so that true transformation can happen.